We're now going to attempt to unload the Volkswagen. We hit the shed, despite our efforts to not hit the shed. So we put this wood to stop it, and if it missed that, we put another log under there, but it jumped that. And then we had this one to stop it, but it just pushed it out of the way. So hopefully we didn't dent the car or the shed too much. God damn it. Alright, so here's the free Volkswagen Golf. This is part 2 of the free Volkswagen Golf videos. This part we're going to try to get it to run, because it doesn't run right now. Alright, so I'm going to pop the hood and hook the battery charger up, because it has no electricity right now. Alright, we'll hook up the charger. The battery's not fully dead, but it's deadish. Alright, it's been charging for 2 or 3 hours. I'm just going to check the oil and air filter, then we'll try to fire it up. Pull out the dipstick. And it is perfect. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right in the lines, and it obviously needs replacing soon, but it's still good for now. Alright, it turns out in this car the air filter is kind of funky to take off, which you should expect from a Volkswagen. So I'm just going to start it up and see if it starts, and if it does, then I'll check the air filter and all that stuff. She said it was running February maybe, or a little later than that, or a little earlier I mean. But it would just run for 5 or 10 minutes and then die because the battery would be dead. So I'm thinking it's either the alternator, a bad battery, or we got to drain the battery somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to try to start it up. I've checked all the fluids. I checked the oil and power steering fluid, which is good. So, see if it fires up. And if it does, we'll try to see why the battery is draining. Alright, we'll try to start her up. I'm going to undo the battery charger. Obviously there's no muffler on it. Turn off the wipers. If I can figure out how. I think that's it. Oh no, that's the blinker. See if I can figure out how to do the wipers. Now you don't want to rev these when you first start them, unlike zip ties and bias plugs does quite a bit. Anyway, it's got 130,000 miles on it. Not so bad. Alright, I let it warm up for a couple minutes to get the oil circulating. Let's see if it drives up out of here. Parking brake does not work. So it did drive up out of there pretty well. The parking brake doesn't work, so I had to park it on some flat ground. The exhaust is actually coming out of the exhaust a little bit, but not all the way. Anyway, the interior is messy. This parking brake is totally useless, and this thing does not work. Just like that. Doesn't sound that bad. It's got a little bit of a rice sound to it. Let's see if the stereo works. Bob Dylan we got now. Oh yeah. Very nice. Shut her down as you guys saw. See if she starts up again. Oh yeah. It's holding a charge for now. Let's see if the sunroof works, guys. All right, gotta figure out which one of these it is. I don't know what the heck this is. There it goes. Close it again. Wow. All right, that thing works. And then this window obviously does not roll up. Let's see if this one works. This one works. So a lot of things do work. You open this like this, or the glove box like this, if you want me to use English. And close it, you just have to screw it back in again. Works sometimes. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Now you guys may be asking, how did this guy get a Volkswagen Golf that runs and drives for free? Well, the answer is I got it from an older woman who did not need it anymore because it kept losing charge and the window wouldn't work and there were just tons of little issues that she just couldn't handle anymore. And so she was no longer needing this car. And to scrap a car costs $100, and that doesn't include the cost of having to have a tow truck towed away from her, because she didn't know what it needed to run. So she would have had to pay about $400 just to get this car scrapped. So that's where I come in. I'm doing her a favor. I am the tow truck, because obviously this car isn't legally registered or insured to drive on the road, so she wouldn't be allowed to scrap it like that. She would actually be better off just giving the car to me for free and not having to pay to scrap it. So obviously it still needs repairs, like probably the alternator and many other things before it's street legal. And this wiper didn't work. I tried to use it, it just got stuck halfway up. And the trunk doesn't work and the window doesn't work. Just little things like that. But she was actually better off just selling it to me. So that is how I got this for free. Or not selling it to me, just giving it to me. Another thing that doesn't work, guys, is the gas filler opener thing. So that is forever stuck closed until I decide to yank it open with a crowbar or something. Alright guys, thanks for watching this part. In the next part we're going to fix little issues like the exhaust, alternator, and the other issues we have like the trunk latch. So tune in next week.